Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I installed this Knotty Pine tongue and groove ceiling by myself. So stick around and enjoy. We're in the sunroom right now, and the owners put a first coat of paint around the perimeter. I'm starting to install the tongue and groove ceiling boards. I put a couple dabs of PL polyurethane glue up there, and I have some handy little helpers. So I'm going to show you how I put the first board up on a angled ceiling myself. Now you can't see here, but the wall had a little bit of a wave in it, so I scribed the edge of the board to the wall so it fit really tight. So now what we're going to do, I have this board cut to fit between wall to wall, and we're simply going to put this where it needs to be. And then we're going to take these boards here, and we're going to put them, pull them down a little bit and turn them. And then we're gonna pull it down a little bit so it doesn't scratch the finish. And now we're hands free. So we're just gonna make sure that we're up tight against the ceiling, we're up tight against the wall. Everything looks good, my scribe is good. I put a line on the ceiling here where the tongue needs to match up with, and everything looks really good. Okay, alright, that's very solid. Now I know where my rafters are. I know where the rafters are because of the spackle. The spackle marks where the screws are. So let's go ahead and get in the corner here. Okay, one. This is where this is. So we're going to put one here. The tongue got broken off right here, but we can go right there. Now I'm gonna have to face nail just a couple places. Probably do one in the corner, and I'll probably go every other rafter. And then we'll putty them. Okay. And that's how you put up the first board. Alright, so the second board is going to go up. The reason why I leave these pieces of wood a little bit longer is because you could do 2 or 3 boards sometimes. So I'm just going to put some dabs of PL here. Now we're going to take the second board. We're going to put that groove right into the tongue. Okay, now we just swing this down a little bit. Make sure that's up, and then we lift, and that'll hold that right there. And then make sure you're up here. Pull it back down a little bit. And that's gonna hold us right there. Hands free. Now what we do is we take our cutoff block and we're gonna gently tap this. You don't have to tap that one. We're going to make sure that's up and that's gonna slide in nice. Now we can do what's called blind nailing. Right into the tongue, into the rafter, and all the nails are going to be hidden. So yesterday I managed to get about 10 boards up before calling it quits. And today, I'm going to try and finish the whole ceiling. So I'm set up on the other side of the room right now. And what we're going to do is check this inside corner here for our first board. So I'm going to take my framing square, I'm going to put it on this wall here, make sure we're tight up against the wall. I'm going to slide it into the adjacent wall here. And then this gap here over the 5 1/4 or 5 1/8 inches here, the width of the board, is all the same even reveal. It touches back up here, but that's okay because our board's only 5 1/4, so this side is good. Now we're going to move over to the other side, and the right side, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to make sure that our framing square is flush up against this wall here and it's straight. So it is, and we're going to butt that into the adjacent wall here, and we're out quite a bit. I didn't build this structure, it was here, I'm just refinishing it, but there is a gap right here, so this is going to be my short point. I'm going to have to add an additional whatever this is here to the board so it fits tight. You can't just measure inside corner to inside corner because it's not right. But I do have my trusty slide bevel here, and I already set it to where I need to put that on there, go up against that wall, and adjust it to where it is, tighten it up, and that's gonna be the angle. So I just need to put this on the board, and that's gonna be that. I have my first board up here. This is gonna be the left side of the room. So this I'm gonna cut on a 5-degree bevel. Now this is going to be the right side where this angle is going to come into play. So now we'll measure down to the bottom. All right. Now we'll use this. Make sure this is flush against the bottom, and then we make a mark right here, and that should follow the adjacent wall. And that's going to be that's free man glitter right there. Let's take a look at the cut on the corner here. That's our angle, pretty tight. And now what we have to focus on is the gap underneath this board. It's touching down in the corner, and as we come back, you can see the gap gets a little bit bigger right in there. And then looking at the other way, see, it looks like it touches right about there, and it flares out a little bit in the corner. But I've got a solution for this. Okay. Come on in closer. Now I am using a down cutting blade, but what I should do first is just score this right outside the line with a razor knife, just to prevent any cracking of the wood. I'm gonna get it close to it, and then we're gonna finish the cut with a block plane. We took most of the material out that we needed, and now we use a block plane just to trim up. And for those of you saying, dude, get a real block plane, I ordered a Lee Nielsen last night, 16.5 degree. So it's on its way. But today, we're gonna have to get through this painful part. But what I'm doing is going right up to this black line. All right, I cut right on the other side of it, but now I go right up to it, so that's gonna kiss. This edge right here is gonna kiss the wall, and I have a back bevel on it because it's going on the ceiling. So let's just get through this here and we'll see what it looks like going up. All right, so I just got this board up, and I'm gonna show you the transition from the wall to the ceiling. See how nice and tight that is? I'm okay with this. I have a sample piece here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a rabbet in the edge of this board here. And I put the router bit, I moved the fence up so it's not flush with the bearing right here, because I'm going to take 2 passes because I'm taking out a lot of material. So it's better to take it out in 2 than 1. So I'm going to pass it by 1 time like this. I'm going to move the fence back and finish it up. After putting this rabbet in the edge of this board that's going to be horizontal, I have to put a 45 or another bevel so that it sits properly. Now, I went into a drawer and my friend Sandy
her father, Leon, had passed on, and I was lucky enough to get some of his tools, and I reached into my drawer, and this is a plane from Leon. So Leon is with me today in the shop, and he's helping me, see? He's helping me achieve this bevel that I need to do. All right, so Leon, help me out here and give me a 12-foot shaving. Let's see if we could do it. Leon, look at this. He'd be so proud. Okay, moment of truth. Weird angle in this small room to catch the whole ceiling, but here's the box where the ceiling fan is gonna go. Here's the wall over the window, and now we're gonna connect the roof boards to the horizontal board. So let's see what we got here. Let's test fit. Let's test fit this one side here. That's in, that's gonna work, but we've got to take it down for glue. I think a gentleman by the name of Scott Caldwell commented on TikTok, a video on TikTok, if I used glue or not. So yes, I use Loctite PL Premium polyurethane glue, just a couple dabs. Just a couple dabs will do you, along with some 15 gauge finish nails. You know, I should be putting the other side in. All right, now for the horizontal boards. So with some modifications in the shop yesterday, we're gonna go ahead and put these up today. So let's get a couple dabs of glue. And I did install plywood on this horizontal piece up top here. So there's plenty of nailing surface behind the board. All right, so with more modification, to get this board to fit on a horizontal plane and match the angle of the ceiling, I had to modify it a little bit more. And it's hard to modify these boards in a shop when you don't have the project in front of you that you can reference to. So I got it. I trimmed up the back, I did what I had to do, and we're gonna go ahead and cut out this the remainder of this box here so the ceiling fan can get installed. So let's go ahead and cut that out now. Very happy
Like I said in the shop, it's very stressful when you have a limited amount of materials that are finished, you know, stained and urethaned and straight. Last piece. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get slide our boards up here. Put that in. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. All right, well, we're in. We're in and we are straight. So let's go ahead and tack this up. So here is the finished ceiling. It's a small room, 12 by 12, so it's hard to get the whole ceiling in the frame. That's an English chestnut stain with a flat urethane.